I've been pruning on some of my neighbor's trees with that little 25 blade. Done pretty good. But I got this little jewel in today. Did a little trading. Had some junk laying around a guy wanted, and he said he'd bring me this little saw, which it ain't no monster, and it ain't nothing to write home about. But he said it ran whenever it was through under his workbench, but no, I don't think you could get it back started. But we're going to clean it up just like we did the 290, 291. We're going to clean it up. This is a little 180C. I don't know what the C stands for. It'll turn over. So before I even try to start it, I'm going to clean it up a little bit, just because I think they look better when they're clean. And if nothing else fails, that may be 3/8 low profile. I may have me another little bar for my top handle saw. So that'll be a plus. Like always, I'm just going to spray get a little WD-40 action going on it. Well then, I'm gonna put this cover back on there just so we don't lose the hoochie high. Put a little gas in this thing, see if she'll fire up. I'm putting a little in it. I'm gonna put a lot of gas, just a little gas. Well, it's got a little gas in it. Probably old gas, smells like old gas. Like come out like mud gas, you know. Wonder how the fuel filter on thing looks. Probably like crap. Well, it just fell off, so it's probably a long pliers to get it. I guess. I'll clean that out with some my favorite WD-40 and a gas mixture solution. All right, guys, I'm back. It's the same evening. No reason to tell you any different. Put WD-40 in the tank like I was telling you, I think I told you, change the fuel filter, put new gas in it, slosh that around. Where that old gas had sit there so long, it's got a flared end. I had to cut that off and just put a regular, put it in the regular hose. My white HIPA fuel filter slid right in there, choked it, pulled it 2 times, it fired right up. And it wouldn't stay idling, so I idled it up a little bit. Went the wrong way, about tried to choke it out. So just like that, there's another saw that set a long time, and they brought it to me. He's like, you can have it if I had some old scrap lumber and stuff. He said, if I can have that, I'll give you the saw. And I said, wear it out. I said, yeah, you can have that for the saw. He said, it don't run. He said, it won't run. He said, when I got it back out, it didn't want to start. I don't know what's wrong with it. So my first thing was, well, it's probably the carburetor. If it ran when he left it, and he said it did. He said it ran when I parked it under the workbench, but he said, I don't know what the deal is. Well, it probably set for a year better with bad gas in it, and this fuel filter that I took out of it, if I can find it. Okay, so here was the fuel filter. It smells like rancid gas, but you see how it's all jelly in there, like in that scrim? It's like a gel instead of a... So that made me think, well, I better put a fuel filter in it before I try to start it. And I put that fuel filter in. I honestly thought the car was going to be bad, because like I say, it had a little trash in it. It is smoking a little more than what, but that could be some of that WD-40 I sprayed all over or anything. So I'm going to run it, cycle it a little bit. But it starts good. Like I say, I had to idle it up, but like I say, it ain't no break the bank saw, no $1,000 saw, but hey, I don't have anything in it, so it works out good. But anyway, we'll catch you on the next one. I know I said there weren't going to be much saw mechanicing, but we got some trees to go get and stuff. I just ain't made the time or had the time to really go cut them, so there will be more cutting coming on here shortly. And I still want to run that. I've got a video coming out with that bar. Well, you already see it, but that Samar bar and that finally come on my 572, so I'll run that hose former chain against that Stihl chain. Got about a tank and a half on the Stihl chain. I ain't touched it as far as the stretch and everything. I'm gonna leave it just like it's set. So I'm gonna run the 572 for a tank and a half and show you, and then I'm gonna run them to see which one gets dull faster. The reason I'm doing that, because if I took both saws from completely sharp to completely dull, or pretty dull where they wouldn't cut, I'd have to do tons of cutting, because I pretty much cut all day, or not all day, but all the storm damaged trees you'll see, or you'll all have already seen in the past couple videos, the storm damaged trees, I pretty well cut all day with 562, tank and a half, 2 tanks, other than just when I fell the big tree. But anyhow, we'll see you. Thank you. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. We'll catch you on the next one.